You guys know of DJ Vlad TV. I love the interviews. I mean, I love it's the guest more than anything.
Same.
Wide variety of guests. You learn so much. I've always been one to watch interviews. Before I even discovered Vlad TV, it was always Breakfast Club and even sport analysts. I just like hearing different perspectives, you know? So Vlad recently said on one of his interviews, I'm not sure with who, I think it was with DL Hughley.
Yeah, DL Hughley.
Yeah, where you have to quote where he misquoted?
No.
So he misquoted Minister Farrakhan. I want to get the quote. So when you start speaking, I'm going to look it up. He misquoted Minister Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, right? And notice I said misquoted. He didn't know that at the time. So people told him that, you know, folks like my son, folks like Lord Jamar, you know. And I think he took the video down, right? Now it's being asked that he apologize, right? Because you misquoted this nigga. And he went on a limb. He spoke very firmly and strongly against Minister Farrakhan. Because however way he feels about he feels that this is what my son said, because you know my son's now says that he's not dealing with Vlad because Vlad refuses to apologize.
Shout out to my son,
Lord Jamar as well.
Shout out to Lord
Godfrey, Lord Jamar and Godfrey.
Shout out to Godfrey.
Those two are avid guests. Like they're probably the most notable, most common guests
that get a lot of ratings and reviews. And
yeah, those are my two favorite.
Yeah,
like ironically, those two are my two favorite.
Yeah.
They not rock with him no more because he's refusing to apologize, right?
And I believe they're starting their own stuff, which is shout out to them.
No, Godfrey is already on Lord Jamar's podcast.
Oh, okay.
He's already been like a co-host with him and Rod Digger for like almost a year now. They brought him
on
board. Yeah.
A year now?
Yeah, know about that shit?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
because I seen the, Godcast shit. I was like, oh, he joining.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, a year now? What the fuck? I've been listening to this shit within the last year.
Well, maybe a little less than a year, but he's been in it for a minute.
Because I'm like,
he been in it for a minute though.
Okay.
So my son said that Vlad, initially he said he's going to apologize, right? Then he said he would like to have a conversation with Minister Farrakhan. Then he'll apologize. Now it progressed to he don't know if he will apologize. He's standing on his guns that he may not apologize because he said Minister Farrakhan has said some things about his people that he deems as dangerous.
Of course, right? Because you're backed by these niggas and you happen to be Jew.
Right.
Ish.
So, what's your thoughts on that? You know, about
fuck that nigga. I'm rocking with all the gods. I myself, as soon as I found out, unsubscribed to Vlad TV on YouTube. I have no intentions of watching another Vlad TV interview. It's about time niggas started standing like this. It's about time niggas started speaking up and demanding these other people to fucking apologize when they speak on our greats. The same way they niggas forced Kevin Hart to apologize multiple times. Forced multiple other black entertainers to apologize, and niggas bowed down and apologized even after they tried to hold I'm not gonna apologize, I'm gonna stand my ground, still fucking apologize. And then after recently with Nick Cannon being forced to apologize to the Jews because of mentioning facts, which was iterated by Professor Griff, which was contrived from the book by the Nation of Islam, Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, which was stated in that book by white Jewish doctors, professors, so on and so forth. They're greats. I'm just showing the bunny trail. Mm-hmm. So all this shit, all this apology, because we reiterated something that Yah said in this book. Well, that Yah said that we put together in a book. So now this is just to show with Vlad and his shit. This is just to show where he really been fucking where he really resides, where he really like this is the team I'm really batting for. You niggers, like my Jewish buddies, brethrens, who are your lawyers, attorneys, doctors, and all of this shit, making money off of you niggers, agents, like them, majority of my platform, I have niggers on. And because of the views from the nigger community, because Tom, who's a fucking dentist in Idaho, is not watching Melvin Farmer on Vlad TV, learning about the A-Trade Gangsta Crips.
Yeah, he's not. It's a fact. Like, without us, he would have no platform.
So now, we need to stop being on some bitch shit. These niggas is clearly leeches to the black community. If you want to be quite technical, quite honest, not all of them, but for the most part, those who are out there, yeah, they're indeed leeches. Look at where their foundation is, the base is, the target audience. Leor Cohen said it himself. Charlemagne asked him, why would you sign these acts that is, non-conducive to the black community based on their message to your label and give them, why would you sign them? Oh, wait, I gotta pay my bills. I got children. Oh, so you care about your children. You care about your area. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So just come over here, make money off of us, and then take it back to your community and build your children up, build your community.
Spreading the wrong message.
Okay, got you. Yeah. And your children ain't indulging in this type of shit though, right? Oh, okay, cool. By the way, y'all should check out Dr. Wesley Muhammad's breakdown on basically Jews and in hip hop. All these Jewish executives. He broke down. Leor Cohen is just one of them. It is multiple of them. With the groups that the acts that they signed, what they tell their artists to rap and sing about, the content that they push their artists to, this shit been going on.
Right.
Brother Wesley Muhammad. It's on YouTube.
Right. So I got the thing that I don't have the actual quote, but basically Vlad lied about Minister Farrakhan advocating violence against fake Jews, which he said he took it down later on because Mr. Farrakhan obviously didn't say that, and he clarified what he said. I feel like this was going to come regardless. This situation with DJ Vlad, I feel like there are things that were
been questionable about him.
That were questionable. Things that Joe Budden has been saying for some time.
Yeah, he's an agent.
About well, not necessarily an agent. I don't believe he's an agent for like the police. You trying to say the police?
Law enforcement.
I don't.
Well, it depends on what an agent is. An agent could be one who asks luring questions.
Yeah, but the thing is, one thing he did say
that could be an agent.
He doesn't ask questions about existing cases, like ongoing cases going on.
Okay, but there's also something called statute of limitation. You may not ask me about an existing case that I have, but you may ask me about a case 2 years ago, whereas that particular case, the statute on it is 7 to 10 years. So why are you asking me when I have a left remaining 5 years? This is from my standpoint, but ultimately it's up to these guys who's going up there who's chasing clout.
Yeah, to be smart about it.
Yeah, fuck. Learn this shit. Read that shit. You depending on your fucking state appointed attorney to know the same shit as Johnny Cochran?
Right.
Fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Right. Yeah, I feel like this was bubbling up, and my son said something during his talk. I was watching it yesterday. I think it was. It was either today or yesterday. He said that he was, for the most part, he was defending. He was on live with Royce da 5 9, who's been like the head hunter who's been in the forefront of
shout out to Royce.
Taking down.
He ride for the minister.
Accountable,
yeah,
right?
he ride for the minister.
He said that he didn't really require an apology. Now he understand why some would require an apology.
Who, my son said this?
Yeah, he said him necessarily he didn't require an apology. He said just right the wrong, which was remove the post and release a statement that which Vlad did, release a statement saying that he did misquote him and he removed it, changed the titles or whatever. He said just right the wrong, right? But he said where Vlad lost him is that when he said, I think he was having a conversation about the whole thing. He was like, well, when these guys leave my platform, I still have, this month I had my best month regardless. You know what I'm saying? So
what does that mean?
I think my son was saying, well, if you don't apologize for this and you don't, the conversation moved forward, right? He was saying,
what do you mean if these guys leave my platform? Vlad and Lord Jamar?
Vlad said that.
Vlad and Lord Jamar, he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, because you skipped. I don't know who he was talking about, though.
Yeah. So I'm trying to gather it because this is where my son basically said this is where he said he can't fuck with him.
Did they have a video chat or conversation, phone conversation?
No.
Or
he was just speaking to the camera. He was speaking of his conversation with Vlad.
Okay.
Vlad hasn't gone on a live thing with anybody as yet.
But that's what I'm asking. How did my son speak with Vlad? Phone convo or that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, okay. And he said that basically he put his money over the respect or the the honor of his biggest audience, which is black people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Which is what I've been saying.
Yeah. That's
their nature. People act so fucking surprised. Oh, they didn't persecute they didn't convict Breonna Taylor. That's their nature. That's like going to a frog and expected it to not say ribbit, expected to say ruff ruff, a fucking frog. And then when it goes ribbit, you're like, oh, I expected a ruff ruff. The fuck? That's their nature.
Yeah.
These people are attached to material shit.
But coming from this, I don't know either party. Apparently, like my son, Lord Jamar, and Godfrey, they all consider Vlad like very close friend. Like they were actually friends. Like my son said he borrowed money from him, and when he was down and out. He hit him over. You know what I'm saying? So they were actually friends. So I could see how they would be caught off guard that someone that they deem to be a close friend of theirs would have so much lacking respect or, just didn't have the integrity enough to own up. I mean, he did own up to that thing.
He wasn't willing to be accountable.
Yeah, you could say. Yeah. Yeah.
So now, what do you think?
I mean, to be honest, I don't see myself supporting the platform, which sucks because I really love the interviews. It's like, but I won't be able to stand with someone that is just blatantly just I'm already having the best month. I don't need y'all respect. I don't need like that type of attitude is like
I'm writing you guys off.
What more could you be doing behind that you don't have no regard for our respect, our feelings, our us as a people, even though we putting the most money in your pocket. If not all money in your pocket.
In their pocket.
You know what I mean?
Without black people, these so-called Jewish people would not be at the financial status that they're at in the world right now. Point blank, period. I could put my head on a guillotine with that shit. They would not be there. Point blank, period. And I'm speaking about all white Jewish people. Not just the demonic ones. Now I'm speaking about all of them would not be there. All white people would not be there, period. Without us, nah. Y'all, none of you. Y'all wouldn't be at y'all statuses. Period.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
Now, what I find interesting is, damn, it's something you said, and I'm like, I want to talk about this. Going back to the conversation we had before we recorded, when we was bouncing topics off each other, right? You said that Vlad he identifies as an atheist, right?
Yeah. From what I've heard, yeah, he's an atheist.
So why the fuck he always say Russian Jew? I always hear this shit.
Right.
I'm a Russian Jew, but I'm atheist. That's like me saying I'm Christian, but I'm atheist.
Yeah.
This is what I want people to pay attention to. It's certain times these people interchange this shit. Are you fucking Jewish or are you white? Pick a fucking answer.
Right. But my thing is, see, even I be confused
because that make no sense. Russian Jew, that's atheist.
Right, because Jewish is a religion.
Judaism and the atheists cancel each other out.
Judaism is it.
So you Russian, nigga, shut the fuck up.
My thing is this.
That's all I want to hear.
Even though I know that, right? Even though I know that, practicing Judaism that will make you a Jew is a religion, right? Don't it be seeming like they are like their own?
They're trying to do that. That's the whole point.
Whenever you see somebody with
yarmulke?
No. Whenever you see somebody with red hair,
ginger,
a ginger, that's synonymous with Jew.
No.
Gingers
are Jewish?
Yeah,
I never heard that before.
You never heard that before?
No, I never. That's their thing?
Yeah, that's their thing.
Oh, yes. Okay. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like a pop culture society, that's a standard.
With the freckles, the red hair, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I know it's certain things because of their inbreeding. Certain things
are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but every time, like I said, I mean, I'm born and raised in America, and then every time I've heard that, it was always connected to a Jew. So,
I've literally never ever heard that in my life.
So growing up,
Seth Green is ginger and he's Jewish, so that's the son from Austin Powers, Dr. Evil's son. Yeah, that's.
So growing up, it's like I know that,
and he got caught up on that pedophile shit too.
I'm sure.
Also created Robot Chicken.
So it's like, damn, that's crazy. So it's like, sometimes it almost seem like they are a.
That's what they're trying to do.
Demographic. Well, I mean, like a ethnicity in it, an ethnicity in its own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
it's an ethnicity / religion. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, it's very.
It's all.
It's very
I'll look all them niggas in their face, the demonic ones, and say no, no. That's why I'm going back. I always said this is why they always push that shit as far as acknowledge Israel as the safe haven of all Jews, of all, around the world.
Yeah.
Once you acknowledge that, it's like basically now we're under this jurisdiction. Now we all signed off on this is y'all homeland.
Right.
But me, if I was there, I'll be like, no, that's not where y'all fucking come from. That's the Palestinian shit. You go back to fucking King Bulan's area. That's where you go. The fuck we talking about? Why are we beating around the bush? Why are we holding our tongue? For what?
Right.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. I mean, Lord Jamar ain't hold his tongue. Did you hear they?
Nah, I didn't. Not as yet, but I'll plan on.
And Godfrey had a video thing. And
fuck
basically what they was saying, they was like basically like, you ain't gonna do what's right, so we ain't fucking with you, and we calling for all black people to take a stand. You know what I mean? Like we made this platform, we could take it away. Basically, is the whole sentiment. You know what I mean?
Let's see if black people gonna follow suit. We know the coons ain't gonna.
Yeah,
but
it's just unfortunate that you niggas is dumb. Nah, I gotta I'm gonna stand by my people for sure.
Who was dumb, Vlad?
Yeah, but it's like, why you nigga just you got
just
all these
pacify us? Hillary Clinton us?
You got all these black friends, right? You got all these people that you say you respect, right? right? Now, I'm just saying.
I told you about all these things.
I'm talking about an individual.
I got you.
I mean, I'm talking about what niggas be saying.
I got you. Out his mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at certain
on this podcast,
you can look at what he does. He has put niggas on. Okay. It's a big reason why Lil Jamar got his podcast because of the eyes being on him from. It's a big reason why a lot of people got.
Bro.
You know, you can say what you want to say.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You can say what you want to say about the nigga platform, about the nigga. He allowed, this is me being objective, and he allowed niggas to come on his platform, and it was, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know what I mean? You give me the interview.
Quid pro quo.
And I allow you to come back multiple times, hence Godfrey, hence. And these niggas got, and they said themselves, yo, because of your interviews, like, I've gotten more shows.
More following on social media.
Podcast hit 30K overnight.
Yeah.
So there was an exchange until there's not.
That's all facts. Yes.
You know what I mean? So this
you have to look
is someone that I would have expected to do better.
Who gained more?
You know what I mean?
Is an exchange.
I mean, at this point, since he's a bigger platform, you could look at his shit and say bigger, or you could look at someone that didn't have that and now they have a big platform because of that. So you know, he gained more in totality because he's got a momentum of fucking 1 million artists on his shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you could say he gained more as a whole.
And then as of recently, with all the clout and you know the way niggas are, the way niggas are in society. Who knows how many people checked out that interview just to hear clicks? Oh yeah. So how many views he got?
I'm surprised.
So how many people
let that?
How many people How many people actually checked out both people's content now? Like, I'm gonna check out Vlad interview when he said this shit, but I'm also check out Godfrey shit, or I'm also check out Lord Jamar shit.
Yeah.
But as far as DL Hughley, I can't really speak on that because he's a wise man.
He is.
You don't know when people is listening to you just to read you, feel you out, whatever.
Yeah.
So I can't really get mad at him in that. I don't know what was going through his mind. I don't know. Right. I can't say. But our main thing is this nigga showed his true colors. We got to ride on him. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.